Welcome to another story of hope and everyday life. Today I want to share the story of Sumaiya, a woman whose courage and patience turned a sudden tragedy into a life of strength and inspiration. The basket of coins. Sumaiya was a devoted housewife with a love for cooking. She had been married for 8 years, blessed with 2 children, and lived in a modest 2-bedroom house on a small piece of land her husband had bought. The house had smooth floors, a small balcony, a nice kitchen, and though it was unfinished and open to the world, it was a roof over their heads. Her husband was a generous man, providing for his family, giving Sumaiya 10,000 shillings a month for her upkeep. But life suddenly changed. Her husband passed away, leaving Sumaiya widowed at 34, with children aged 7 and 5. His family cut ties immediately, and she was left to figure out how to care for her children alone. The funeral came and went, and among the condolences, she received 40,000 shillings as support. Her husband had no debt, but lived paycheck to paycheck. Sumaiya, however, had always been wise. She had a secret account where she saved 5,000 shillings every month for the last 5 years. It was a small rainy day fund, but it was hers. Determined not to be a burden, Sumaiya turned to her passion, cooking. She started making tea and snacks from home, selling to her neighbors. People loved her cooking, her food, and slowly she began earning enough to support her family. After 3 months of hard work, she rented a small stall, employed a cook, and a delivery boy. Soon, she expanded her menu, pilau and biryani on Fridays, and her business grew steadily. Years of dedication and smart saving paid off. Sumaiya's humble home-based business blossomed into a thriving cafe. She now had 3 cooks, 10 delivery riders, and an accountant managing taxes. She made a net profit of 100,000 shillings and continued to save, finishing her house and putting up a perimeter wall. Even with all this success, she stayed grounded. She spent her free time gardening, enjoying her balcony, and watching her children grow. One afternoon, she looked at the jasmine tree that had bloomed, remembered her late husband, whispered a dua for him, and smiled. At 39, Sumaiya had never imagined she would become a widowed businesswoman, making 500,000 a year, raising her children, and building a little life of hope, love, and resilience. Thank you for listening. Sumaiya's story reminds us that even in the darkest times, courage, patience, and small steps can lead to extraordinary beginnings. Until next time, may your journey be filled with hope. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of hope, everyday life, love, and peaceful success. Bye for now.